Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Carlo here, and in this video I'm gonna be going over my 2021 investment plan and strategy. In addition, I'll be going over a 2020 recap of my investments. But before we get into this video is sponsored by Webull, so if you would like to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600, make sure you hit the link down below and sign up. It'll definitely help you as well as me. And don't forget to make sure to hit the like and the subscribe down below. I know a lot of you guys are watching, but not a lot of you guys are subscribing, so make sure you show some love and hit that subscribe button down for me down below. It really helps you and it really helps me and the YouTube algorithm. So going in this video, I'll be going over a couple of things. Investment results for 2020, investment plan in 2021, and what is sector rotation. The sectors to keep an eye out on for in 2021, and I also will be giving you a special sneak peek, so make sure you stay to the end about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So getting into it right now, my investments results in 2020, I am up over 30% year to date for 2020. So I'm pretty happy with that. For me personally, I always try to beat the S&P 500. So if you guys don't know what the S&P 500 is, it's the 500 biggest companies within the United States. So for me, I just try to always beat the S&P. I use that as a benchmark to make sure that I'm doing well and keeping up with the market. So in 2020, there was the March crash, and as you could see on the chart, I'll leave a picture somewhere here on the screen. It's a V-shaped recovery. So obviously due to COVID, the whole world was shut down. Infections, logistics, supply chains, everyone was affected. Businesses, small businesses, big businesses, everything was hurt and shut down. So it dropped around 35 to 40% from all-time highs at the beginning. But what did the government do to help keep the economy and keep the stock market up? Was obviously stimulus checks. So here in the United States, where I'm from, they offered $1,200 to almost everyone if they made less than $7,500, or if they made less than 150,000 married filing joint. But what does that mean when the government is sending out stimulus checks? So what the Treasury does, they're printing out money to send to people. So as the government prints money, it's considered a fiat currency. So who is to really say what is the true value if a government can continue to print, so that therefore devalues the US dollar? And in addition, Jerome Powell kept interest rates low at a near 0%. So what does that mean? When the government keeps interest rates low, it helps to spur borrowing and stimulate the economy to help prop it up. So if you bought in the March dip, you should be up 70%. Woo! So in 2020, we had a pretty crazy recovery, a V-shaped recovery. It wasn't a W recovery in all the different shapes that they were talking about. It was a V-shaped recovery, as you see on the chart. And the things that you guys definitely need to be aware of is definitely there's a lot of gurus out there saying that stonks only go up. I said stonks. So if you are a trader, you know what I'm talking about. So definitely be careful. Anyone who was investing in 2020 pretty much was right, because if you put your money in the market at the dip, then obviously you made some money. So definitely a lot of trader lingo is buy the dip, sell the rip. So as everything crashes, you buy it, because like Warren Buffett said, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. So if you guys did do that, I know your portfolios are looking good. So again, I am not your financial advisor, and make sure when you guys are listening to people here on YouTube and on Twitter, Reddit, and all of that, do your own due diligence when investing in the stock market. Okay? The next part, I'm going to be going over my investment plan for 2021. So before I go into this, I definitely want to explain a concept which is called sector rotation. So what the heck is sector rotation? Sector rotation is the movement of money invested in the stocks from one industry to another. As investors and traders anticipate the next stage of economic cycle, the economy moves in reasonably predictable cycles. So I'm going to show you guys somewhere here on the screen. Going into a deep dive of what sector rotation is, we need to look at data. What were the number one sectors in 2020 that got hit the hardest? Number one was energy, down 32%. The second one was real estate, down negative 2.1%, and financials down 1.7%. So me personally, when certain sectors have been beaten down, hence the word sector rotation, I am going to definitely be eyeing these specific sectors for a major comeback. So with new vaccines, more people, economy starting to open up, these areas are definitely going to be on a rebound. On the chart here on the screen, and sectors that did the best in 2020, number one was technology, up 43%. The second one was consumer discretionary, up 30%. And the third one was the communication services, up 27%. These sectors did the best, but personally, sectors that do the best in 2020 doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be doing the best today in 2021. So personally, I won't be heavily investing in these particular sectors. But as I said, sectors to look out for are the energy stocks. Due to the pandemic and the shutdowns and the lockouts and government protests, Black Lives Matter, all the crazy stuff with Trump going on, the demand for fuel is down. The sector got beat up, and with the vaccine rolling out, a lot more people are going to be coming back to work and traveling. So this is the recovery play that I'm looking for. A couple great ideas to invest in, specifically in the energy sector: oil, gas, natural gas. So ExxonMobil, Chevron, and Energy Partners definitely took a major dip. So I'm going to leave it right here on the screen: XOM, CVX, and EPD. The second one is green energy plays. With President Biden, new president-elect, coming in, he is a green energy renewable person that wants to build infrastructure here in the United States. Green energy is going to be on a boom. So it definitely has already ran up. A couple stocks to look at. So say for example, charge points with Beam Global, stock ticker BEEM, charge point SBE with as a SPAC that's going to turn into charge point. Another one, number 3, is hydrogen and carbon fuel systems and renewable energy. These stocks have been on fire. So let's look at it right in here. Couple ideas is Plug Energy, Fuel Cell, and NEE. NEE. In addition, there are also wind and solar plays. Couple wind and solar plays to definitely look at is SEDG, Enphase Energy, ENPH, First Solar. There are so many different plays to look into, but make sure you do your due diligence, okay? Another great sector that I did forget to mention was travel and leisure. Again, due to COVID, the travel and leisure industry was demolished, and no one was definitely traveling. You are now starting to see a recovery in these stocks. So definitely cruise lines and airlines. Cruise lines, let's look at Carnival Cruise Lines, Norwegian Cruise Lines, and Royal Caribbean. The second one is airlines. Let's look at American Airlines, Southwest Airlines, and JetBlue. Or if you guys want to just kind of own the whole industry, look at the ETF JETS. Let's go. In addition, with people traveling, other hospitality, let's look at Marriott, let's look at Hilton, let's look at gaming and recovery plays such as MGM. So definitely these hospitality hotel industries are going to be on the run up, so make sure you keep a watch out. Again, financials were another big major industry that got hit. So with more people getting stimulus money, everyone's been locked up, quarantined. There is pent up demand to go out, to go shopping, to go travel and spend their money. So financials, let's look at JP Morgan, Bank of America, and Morgan Stanley. You newbies and beginners who haven't started investing and want to open up a brokerage account, make sure you check the link down below and sign up using my referral link. You can get up to 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600. So make sure you check it out. And again, I am not your financial advisor. Do your own diligence before you invest your money into the stock market. And do me a favor, do this at home. And this is some homework I am assigning you. Research these companies that I was talking to you about. And before you invest in them, let's check out a couple of things about the company. Number one, I need you to look at, is their revenues increasing? Number two, is their free cash flow increasing? Number three, is there stable return on equity? So meaning the money that you put into the company, what is the return that they return to you as the investor? Number four, do they have conservative debt? Meaning, are they too over leveraged into too many ventures, or are they actually using some of that debt to do research and development to expand their company? Number five, do they have an economic moat? So is their specific industry, their specific product, their specific service, can other companies go into that market and take market share from that company? And number six is, what is their management style? How is the CEO? How is the CFO? And how is all the players on their team managing the business? So before you dive into it and start and put in your money, do me a favor and research all of these things that I just listed right now. And the last thing, for all of you guys who stick all the way down to the end of the video, this is what I'm going to be talking about, is Bitcoin. So for those who do not know what Bitcoin is, it is a decentralized digital currency without a central bank. And that digital currency can be sent from user to user or peer-to-peer through the Bitcoin network, such as Coinbase, Binance, and other different cryptocurrency exchanges, without the need of intermediaries. And the transactions are verified by a network called nodes through cryptography and recorded in a public distributed ledger called the blockchain. I know that was a mouthful, but I'll leave a description on the screen. But cryptocurrency is here to stay. Let me tell you again, cryptocurrency is here to stay. And I'm going to give you my bullish thesis on why cryptocurrency and Bitcoin are shooting to the moon. So here we go. My bullish thesis on Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies with the pandemic. Think about it. How is the the virus spread? It's through touch, through contact, through breathing air. And literally you cannot see it, but what you breathe, what you cough, what you touch. So thinking about it in a deeper level, cash is literally dirty. And with COVID-19, there's a need for cashless payment systems and digital payment society. With that being said, definitely I see within the near future, actual paper money, coins are going to be phased out. That's my own personal opinion. Number two, the government is printing fiat currencies and devaluing the dollar, and this can lead to a crash and the lack of faith within the US dollar, the US greenback, and national treasuries. And number three, there is a limited supply of Bitcoin, which gives it a more stable valuation compared to other fiat currencies, which can be printed out. Limited supply of Bitcoin with more regulation and more adoption, this is going to go higher, higher, and higher. And number four, major financial institutions are getting into Bitcoin. Let's look at it. We got Square, we got PayPal, we got Fidelity, we have ARK Invest, we even have a Grayscale Trust. So major financial institutions are investing in Bitcoin. So when major money, big money players are putting their money into Bitcoin, you have to pay attention to that. And lastly, number five, Bitcoin can be used as a hedge against inflation. Obviously, if you held it at the beginning of the year, you should be up or already around 30 to 40% if you've been holding it and if you bought it at the beginning. But what are your guys' thoughts on Bitcoin? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? You tell me. Leave a comment on the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like, hit the subscribe, and check out the links down below to get 4 free stock and some free cryptocurrency. I appreciate you guys so much. Wishing you health, happiness, and blessings. And see you guys on the next one. Peace.